Welcome back, dear listener, to the Inn at the End. We are back on track with our regular campaign. Our heroes now are closing in on the final enemy and a confrontation at Quilton Bay. I think I hear them starting now. Why don't you grab a seat and I'll bring you a drink.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Number 1 D&D 4-play session show for D&D things. I'm your host, your DM Alex. With me today is
Dash is Valen.
Caleb is Simon. Yeah.
Milo is Ace.
Red is Ben.
And last we left these boys of Quilton Bay. They were in Quilton Bay in the ziggurat, and we will have to do a recap here shortly. So let's let the adventure begin.
There was some metal on metal action there. Sorry.
Ben Katzman.
That's not a part of this show. It's part
Right,
of the
but
show.
it's still metal.
It is, actually. Shred Mountain, baby.
So last we left off, you guys were in the ziggurat. You had gone through caves underneath it after leaving Ghoul's Tavern, right? Left Ghoul's Tavern, went to the Forester ruins, went down into the basement, crawled underneath of the ziggurat, found Morgan, who was apparently doing bookkeeping.
Right.
I did remember.
And inventory for all the people that were at the ziggurat, which you found out were citizens of Quilton that had come there and now do worship every day to, it seems, Alastair, the Storm Herald.
Excellent.
There's also
Well
prisoners there, which were being converted, it seemed, to be these followers. You found some ladies, painted ladies, demons with masks on in a weird area that they had made. You killed them, and there was a number of others that you killed as well that were in pods.
We found Grog.
And we
And you also found Grov in one of these pods. He's got some like rags and stuff on him now, and he asked you guys some questions, and he is on the warpath now. He is looking for Alastair.
Right.
Oh my god.
You guys
He did so much.
I know.
I mean, this was over a number of sessions, but we took a little break.
This is the
We're
season recap.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right. And you waited for the priest from the temple, from the Lighthouse Temple, to come with some guards to do the sermon, to do the worship service. You ambushed them, killed his guards, and he, using some divine magic, teleported away to the Lighthouse Temple, directly to the temple back where he came.
Wait. That was the bad guy.
That was the guy that came
Yes.
to perform the worship service.
Who we deemed the bad guy.
You
Yes.
deemed the bad guy. I try not to use those words.
Yeah.
You guys can use those words all you want.
That was the terrorist.
There you go.
The domestic terrorist.
Yeah.
Anyone is a terrorist. It's
Yeah.
our group. We are the terrorists.
No, we have a righteous cause.
Of course.
They don't. We do.
We are waging a
Terrorists-
war on
terrorists never
terrorists.
talk about their righteous cause. This is all and
In a lot of ways.
I mean, it is for sure.
There are gods involved.
So it's morning time. The sun's like coming up. Worship was starting to happen. This fight took place. There's over 100 of these worshipers as well that are just kind of meandering about, and you guys are figuring
Right.
out what
We
to
tried
do.
to wake up them one by one.
You cut off some hands or something.
Yeah, they're
We
kind
tried
of
to
like,
get-
They're kind of a lost cause.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that as
we
well.
pulled out a bug out of
We
one
got
of
one.
them.
That's right. Yeah,
That was
Yeah.
great.
You got one guy, no bug in him,
No bug.
but he was
in it.
still a bit confused. Still didn't
Yeah.
know what was going on.
And I don't think it did much to convince the others.
No.
And now Alastair knows.
Now, Alex,
100%.
Grog
you would,
still here?
You would assume.
Are we in the
Grov
temple?
We are
is
in the
with you.
temple.
From what I remember, and this is a month ago now.
Should we listen? Should we just pause this and listen to the end of
From what I
the?
remember is this fight had taken place, and you were preparing to leave the ziggurat.
I vaguely remember all of the all of the people like fleeing and running away, and I feel like we started a fire too. But
Oh, probably.
There was a small fire that then got like, oh, this isn't gonna. I don't think there was a big fire happening.
I do recall like talking.
Ace
There
has
was-
been waiting
there's-
for a fire.
Every
okay?
episode there is talk about a fire.
Have we been stacking the pews?
I
You
thought-
decided not to do
I thought
that.
we stacked all the pews, but
I think we were headed out.
Yeah.
Because the priest teleported away, and he's definitely telling Alastair. So
I guess we'll never know.
We
All right,
need-
let's go.
all right, guys.
So you're in the central area of the ziggurat. There's an easy way to get to stairs that lead up and out. The other people in here are those worshippers. Tagging along with you is Morgan and Groff.
Guys.
Are we worried about getting any of these bugs out of the other ones, or are we just lost cause?
We'll deal with them later. I think right
yeah.
now,
Seal them in.
we need to do something that I've been waiting to do for a very long time. Is we need to light a fire, and we need to make the smoke blue.
Blue smoke, the
That means we're
signal.
coming back,
Right.
right?
Yes.
That's our
yeah,
funky
yeah.
Is that a
town.
thing?
That's the funky town. That's
Yeah.
Was that the signal we?
it was
landed
blue
on?
smoke.
Yeah.
It's 100% blue
Coconut
smoke.
Bill will come charging in.
Somebody's got the the vials, right? We made vials.
I already have a bonfire going outside, so I'm just like, yeah, what?
Yeah. This was part of the plan.
Well, then we should get outside and do that.
well, we could do it in here.
No, but how will the smoke reach outside?
It'll find a way. Smoke and fire.
But
it always finds
if
a
we
way.
start a fire in here, we might kill all these people. And
Yeah, can we please just go outside?
Let's
And I'm
just-
standing-
let's
I'm already
go
standing
outside.
out there like,
I've been waiting for so long for a fire.
it's already here. I casted it. It's outside.
it's just not where he
Ace,
wanted it.
bring the vials.
I throw the vials in the fire.
Which fire?
Oh, I've
The
created
bonfire,
a bonfire.
outside.
Where at?
Just like outside on the
Yeah,
grass.
you missed
Okay,
that. You missed
gotcha.
that part, DM. We went up the stairs. We're outside
I missed the part
safely.
where you guys
Yeah.
got
Yeah.
outside.
Yeah.
we narrated ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So-
What's outside? What
we
does it
know
look
how
like?
this
Is there,
story
We'll
Hold on,
catch
let me check
you
my
up.
notes because it looks like there's some things to tell you once you leave the ziggurat.
Yeah.
Well, I admit
If you
that
guys
I
know about this stuff, let me know.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean, we'll
just
get it in the
about the
recap.
fire.
It's
maybe
fine.
maybe
There we go.
the camera can pan behind the bad guys waiting out the front, and I'm like, "Come on, Ace, let's go!" And I'm like, and then they all walk up behind me, and we can all see what's out there at the same time.
How about this?
Describe the scene.
You guys are going up the stairs, leaving the ziggurat, getting up to.
Oh wait, do we want to go out the front door?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we agreed on that months ago.
Yes.
Get up, and you're at the top part of the ziggurat. There's like this, a little section from the middle that kind of raises up, lets sunlight in. Smoke would have escaped if you put a fire in there.
See, I
was
told you
thinking-
guys.
That sounded like
But
a cool thing.
at the bottom steps of the ziggurat, there is like a burn pile. There's like a section, like an area that looks like it's used to burn things.
Nice. Is it bodies
Uh,
though?
yeah,
Doesn't
are
look
we-
like there's bodies there.
like
Looks
a
like there's like a
pyre,
number
a
of
funeral
crates
pyre?
Books.
nearby.
Probably
Perfect.
books.
There's
No
a burn
books?
pile right there. You can set your bonfire on that.
Yeah, but what about them?
Who? Is this you narrating
don't
ahead?
See very far away. There's no one else in the immediate vicinity. If you want to take some time to listen,
What about
you
these
can hear
guys?
people.
Is there still a fog?
There's still a fog.
Oh,
It seems like it's
no.
getting thinner, but you're pretty
Oh.
far away from town. You still can't see the edge of town, but you can see down to like this ruined building next to the ziggurat, and you can see this area that looks like they've set up for burning things.
We
And
need
there's
to
some
go closer
crates.
to town before we light a blue fire.
Guys,
Yeah.
if you make me wait one
I mean, it's
more
like
second,
it's about a 10-minute walk to town from here, so you're pretty close. It's still that fog is very thick.
But like, is it one of those types of banks of fog where like when we were walking into it, we're like, good God, and we're like craning our necks straight up and it just goes all the way up to the stratosphere?
I would say on the top of the ziggurat here, you do notice that it does kind of hang low, this fog. And you can even look to the north and you see in the forest, like there's no fog that direction. The fog is still is only, it looks like, here in the bay now.
All right. So
From what you've done.
do
what you
we
did at the
do we
Spirit
light the
Temple.
fire then?
Are they going to be able to see the smoke? I guess was the physics of that.
If I think if the smoke carries high enough,
All right.
is there a way that we can construct it higher, like maybe on top of the ziggurat or something?
Well, either way, smoke will climb above the
Right.
fog.
we hope.
anyways.
We hope. If there's no sort of magical shenanigans
I
at
don't
Then you
play.
cast bonfire, and it lights what was there, and it starts a small fire.
Boom.
And do you
It's 5
have?
by
You
5.
said you had
It's
some
pretty
vials.
big.
You probably need to add some sort of fuel to keep it
Yes.
going for a long time.
Okay.
Do you?
I know that we made vials of blue smoke powder with the druids before we left the other place that we were at.
I don't remember it, but it sounds like something you would have done.
It's
Yeah.
definitely something we did.
We did have the discussion of a smoke signal with a color. I do remember the color thing.
And that's the thing
I
too
don't-
is like you have a signal. Like if this is what it is, absolutely. I'm not nitpicking if you have.
What a nice.
Oh no!
materials.
I packed the pink smoke.
Yeah.
It means retreat.
This is the sign for Bill.
Blue smoke.
Yeah.
Easy enough.
There we
And
go. Cool.
Throw
right.
the vials in.
Yeah. Also, we need fuel. So you guys want to go pull some pews out? Not him. The other ones.
Who?
The DM.
Come on, that was good.
Oh, pew.
Yeah.
I get it.
I'll
Okay,
go
okay,
and grab
okay.
some pews.
Thank you.
Okay.
Let's bring those in.
Yeah. You pull up
That was really good.
pew up the stairs.
sorry.
I'll help 'em.
Start
I'm sorry.
loading up. Easy enough.
To make it
Um,
go faster.
I'll get Simon and Ben. Give me a perception check just as you're waiting, kind of tending to the fire. Because if you hear anything, keeping an eye out. I assume you guys are doing
Yes.
11.
11.
And I rolled a 15.
A 15. Keeping your ear out, you hear the town beginning to kind of wake up. Like you hear the noise of the town starting. It's not too bustling, but people are starting to do their things. Taking a quick look around you, you see those crates that are here. And you do kind of like you move the lid of one of them over, and you see they're filled with scraps of quilts.
These are those
They've been
people's
burning
quilts.
the quilts?
Those fuckers.
They've
As
been
you
burning
guys
the
are
quilts.
back pulling the pew.
They've
That
stripped
is-
their identity.
Pull them out. Pull them out. See who we got here. Do we recognize anybody?
Any family crests or
I mean, taking a look around, you can, takes a bit of time, but you can piece together families, or at least where some of these people worked, because that's part of their quilts.
Wow, so
there's a
that-
lot of
this is
family
so
notes.
depressing right now.
We gotta.
And you notice that the burn pile that you're like doing this blue smoke in, they were burning. quilts.
I am pulling them out now. If I see any quilts in the fire,
There's like charred pieces.
Yeah.
in
I'm
the
gonna
burn
get
pile.
whatever I can.
Wait. Is there a way we can use these quilts? Like, should we
Yes.
all like
I
wrap
mean-
them up?
Yes, to make the fire bigger. Perfect.
They've been stripped from these.
No. The
Or-
opposite of that.
Can we
Valen just dumps quilts into the fire.
Can we make a
I
bunch
don't do
of
that.
flags or whatever? So that
using
when
a
we-
quilt to fan the flame, and
Yeah.
Singeing it.
Could we like make some flags or whatever? So when we take the walls, we can put some quilt flags up, or
you know
I
that
like
would
that
be.
idea.
How long do you think it's going to take to build the
Yeah,
flag?
that would
And
be
also,
cool.
with our smoke signal, I feel like
we gotta go.
we're on like a time crunch right now.
Could
But-
we all just like make capes?
Let's just make sure that we don't burn these if
Yeah.
we can, because this is history.
Wait.
Like,
Would
like,
it help to give these to the people that we've locked in that chamber down there?
I don't think it's gonna wake them out of their bug-induced.
All right, keep them away from the fire.
They'll
Keep 'em away
probably
from the
just
fire.
burn them.
But they will appreciate if we keep them.
I just
After we debug them,
Yeah.
yes.
How much weight of quilts are we talking here?
I mean, the crates are probably like 3 foot by 3 foot, and they're pretty. Like it's 3 of these that are packed. They're pretty heavy. It would probably take 2 of you to carry them somewhere.
All right, let's just leave them. We know where they are.
And we assume they're confiscated from the worshippers, right? Is that kind of the
Given
consensus?
freely.
and probably the rest of the citizens in general. I mean, I can't believe they're destroying the very fabric of Quilton.
Does it seem like
the
like
very
done.
the volume,
fabric.
Nicely done.
Oh,
the touch,
You've
the
been reading that
feel,
book of poetry I loaned you.
the fabric of Quilton? Does it seem like the volume of quilts here is town-wide or worshipper-wide?
It wouldn't be town-wide.
Okay.
It'd be much bigger than this.
Okay.
Yeah, this is probably a few hundred people's worth of quilts
Okay.
that are getting ready to be burned.
The people that have
and
succumbed.
This is good. Let's just
looking at the burn pile, there's been more that have been burnt.
let's just
already.
hide them out of sight. That way,
Protect
in case
them,
we
yeah.
don't win, they're harder to find.
You move them away from the burn pile. You
Yeah.
can move them up against that ruined building that's
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
Easy
I
enough.
think that's worth it.
Easy enough.
All right,
As we're
Take the
doing
time to do
this,
that.
as we're doing this, are there any quilts that kind of stick out that seem like they have any sort of interesting properties, like mine did?
Ooh, like you mean mine?
I mean, mine
The one that
that I'm letting you use. Yeah.
The specific enchantment like that, probably not. But if you want to look for some that might have some sort of residual,
I wouldn't spend any
connection.
time doing it. It would be more like if I happened to be moving a crate that had a special one in there and it caught my eye.
Take some swings.
It would take some time to try and find something, or
pop some magical visibility.
Ooh,
or
good
whatever.
call. Good call. Good call.
Either any of these boxes got that magical aura to them?
you do notice like probably around 5% of them
Really?
have some sort of like just abjuration magic to them,
What's that?
like protection magic.
Oh,
That's dope.
Yeah.
Can I make a perception check to see if there's any guards headed this way?
Yeah.
Through
Go
the
ahead.
fog?
While we're poring over quilts.
Right.
I
Yeah,
wanna
just
explain-
to cover our backsides.
I want to explain to Morgan how to play Nightcrawlers.
Oh yes, I've heard Nightcrawlers going on in the ziggurat.
Yeah.
Seems like a fun game.
Everybody.
You
plays
shouldn't
here.
hear it. It's a quiet game.
There's a lot of rustling going on.
Simon says it with the most serious scowl. You shouldn't hear it.
That wasn't
You
Nightcrawlers.
need to be quiet.
That's not how that's played.
you were hearing something else, man.
That's
that was
not
a perversion of
Nightcrawlers.
Nightcrawlers.
Oh, I see. I don't understand the cultural significance of it. It does seem a bit odd, but you travel the world, you hear odd tales, and so
Oh boy.
The fuck is he on?
I'm excited to try on my own once I find a nice warm
On your
bed.
own.
and
You can
a
be
good
on my
meal.
team.
That sounds great, but I mean, after a good meal and a warm bed,
Of course.
that would be fantastic.
Perhaps we should get Morgan here over to Gruel's.
Gruels.
You mean ghoul?
Ghoul.
Ghoul. A ghoul?
Yeah.
Gould.
Gould.
No.
Yeah. Is that a name?
It's, yeah.
Oh, I see. You're
It's
not
a
trying
name.
to serve
No,
me ghoul or
it's
serve
Ghoul.
me to a ghoul.
It's Ghoul.
It's Ghoul.
Well,
and
no,
I
it's-
gotta
it's-
say my
it is Ghoul.
expectations are in the gutter
It's
right
her
now.
name and what
Isn't
she
it
is.
Gould?
No, it's Ghoul.
Is it always been Ghoul?
It's Ghoul.
Ghoul, like
It
cool.
has?
Like cool. Yeah.
Because
No,
we
I
call
know, I
things
know,
Ghoul.
I know it's Ghoul, but
I will say, I think you have often said Gould.
okay, maybe it was just a me thing.
We should get him to her tavern.
Doctor?
We should get him to her tavern so he can kind of rest and
Right,
he's
right,
been
right.
through a lot. He's
We can
been,
go for it. Send him
It's
over.
been a long month.
and
or
you know,
a few, I don't
Grav
remember.
can maybe recuperate a bit, right? You need a little bit of recuperation.
right.
I would love some nice peace and quiet.
Yes, we
Yeah.
should get to that tavern
Let's
and
go.
quickly and quietly.
How's the blue smoke looking?
It's starting to get pretty thick.
All right, let's
Just
go.
raising up into the air, and
We should
Somebody will see it.
you
Let's-
think, you
let's
think
go
it'll be
and-
seen from the coast.
let's go into that hidden passageway by the fountain by the where we met underground.
Go back underground? Come
No,
on.
we're just
It's
gonna
like
walk
a
there.
10-minute
It's
walk
10 minutes
that
away
way.
back. You could see the walls.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's 10
It was
minutes.
at the tavern. It was right by the tavern.
Yeah, you mean as opposed to going into the tavern direct?
Yeah.
Taking the secret route where the
Yeah.
owl bear and big.
Oh,
Dragon
yeah.
are.
Yeah, definitely that.
Okay,
That's
yeah.
a genius move.
Yeah,
Simon.
well, yeah.
done.
No, that was actually that's a good idea. I'm glad I suggested
That's
it.
why we have you around.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Well,
Yes.
you come
I'm
up
glad
with
you
the best
guys
You
ideas.
should
had
take
that
the
idea.
secret. You should take
Yeah.
the secret entrance.
Val, genius.
I know.
Let's do it by the owlbear or whatever. Yeah.
Simon, are you gonna contribute today or?
We'll see.
All right. Well, yeah, we'll see.
Maybe he can kill two.
Heard
guards
that
again.
before, right? Right,
You know-
guys.
You see Grav kind of looking through. He helped as well move those crates over, and he's just kind of looking through some of the quilts as well.
Oh no.
And as you guys are kind of talking about plans, he perks up and says, That sounds like a good plan. I'd like to go see Alastair right away."
Let's do it. I told. Wait.
Yeah.
We can do the thing with the messaging stone.
But we should go pick up the Rosie and Big
Yeah,
Craig first.
I'd like to get Rosie.
We need to stop by the tavern first, and then
And
Alastair.
then we'll go to Alastair,
And
right?
then to
Okay.
Alastair.
Yeah.
no
I
long
can-
rests.
I can agree with that.
Okay.
Unless you want to sneak off with me and we can go see Alastair.
If you'd like to.
No,
I mean,
Ace.
we won't do
We
that.
have We cannot split the party again. I swear to God.
Plus, we got to find our orcs.
So another trip.
No, they're probably where Alastair is. Yeah.
Either way,
Okay.
No, they're
Tavern,
in the,
then
the other
Alastair.
prison.
Tavern,
I can agree with that.
Tavern, then Alastair. That is the plan.
All right, let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys start heading into town. So it's a bit of a challenge to get through town without being noticed. And now potentially Alastair and the librarians may be on alert. So as you're going through town, getting to the edge of it, let's do our first set of checks.
Okay.
Whatever you think is going to help you
Persuasion.
not arouse the people around you. Persuasion, fantastic.
Oh, I can use persuasion or performance?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Yeah.
Can I just like show off how strong I am and be like, "Don't you want to be with this?"
Wouldn't that bring attention?
Would you want to be with this?
Oh, yeah.
Like, yeah, you can do persuasion.
Okay. But I want to do it athletically.
Athletic
But
persuasion.
you want to use athletics to persuade people.
Yes.
What are you doing?
No,
A martial
I'm gonna
arts
say no to-
demonstration?
I'm going to say no to that. But
I'm
if you'd
totally
like to
fine with
use,
that.
if you'd like to use athletics to
Like
be
figure
able to get
competition.
over obstacles while
Sure.
you're getting through town, then make your passageway less visible.
And I can help everybody else with that too, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, I'll leave
I would
that.
say, a small man going around just showing off his muscles in town is going to arouse suspicion.
I feel like anyone that knows Ace.
Well,
would
he
be
said
totally
aroused.
cool with
That's
that.
the other
Everyone's
problem,
walking
is
around
See,
with
that's
want
the
people to
problem.
know
Is
you.
they'd go, oh, remember
It's
that
off.
little guy
There
who
is
show off
Ace.
his muscles?
He's right there. I can point to him.
Yeah.
That is
my
what we're trying
suspicion
not
is
to do.
aroused.
Okay.
I've been around.
I help the group with 18 points of movement.
18 points of movement?
Athletics.
Athletics. Okay. You can't use your speed.
No, he's,
18
he's talking about
what are
movement.
you
30 foot
talking
speed.
about?
I'm playing an entirely different game right now.
18
Okay.
points,
Oh my God, can you?
and I give to the pool 18 points.
What's
You're
that?
welcome,
I do like that as a
sires.
mechanic. That seems neat.
It does seem neat. I just wish I knew what the
And then you
fuck
could
game
spend
you're
those
playing.
on the complications.
What's that sexy party game that Bentley?
House
Oh,
Party.
House Party?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's the game you're playing.
with a
I got
pool.
a 19 on performance.
How's it
19
going,
performance.
dude?
Okay, just trying to keep it at low
I'm
profile.
trying to be
I
chill
forgot about that.
and have a very casual gait to my walk.
Trying to perform as somebody no one would notice.
You see Doja
Yeah.
Cats in that game now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
Degrees of separation between me and Doja Cat. One.
that's true.
I'm actually a lot closer to Doja Cat now.
Yeah. That was the first thing I saw when I saw that. I was like, oh yeah.
That's been the plan the whole time.
That's pretty funny, actually.
Oh lordy. I have 24 of stealth.
24 stealth.
Yeah,
Not even seen.
yeah. I'm kind of like letting them do the performance thing, and I'm hiding off in the shadows.
16 persuasion.
16. Pretty good all around. Morgan was the one that was lowest, but no one knows him in town. So if somebody saw his face, they just saw an elf walking through town.
Yeah.
You were able to get into kind of the courthouse area. This is the section between the Drescue Enclave and the stairs that lead up to the lighthouse altar. I'm going to need another round of checks, but I will let you know kind of what's happening as you're going through town first.
Can we still do our same?
Yes,
Yeah.
but you may. But let me go through
yeah,
what's
yeah.
happening, because as you're entering town, people are waking up. You do begin to hear some commotion to the north. There is some rallying. There is some people running towards the north. You see a couple of guards leave their post and head to that northern path. Goes past the enclave up to the main gate, and you hear some
I know it well.
crashing of timber that's beyond that gate in the forest. Beyond that, you don't hear much. The town itself, the townsfolk that are getting up and like starting to do some work, the people that are already active, seem a bit nervous about what is happening in this small bit of commotion that's going on. So, if you want to continue further to ghouls, I want similar checks.
With advantage because they're distracted.
With disadvantage because they're on alert. Which
Or
makes
just
it,
normal.
Which
Or
makes it
just
a normal
normal.
roll. Okay, both.
Brett, shut your damn mouth.
I got a hold on.
50.
I got a 500. That's crazy.
500?
Yeah, I got the Indy 500.
I'm coming over.
No, I got a 14.
14?
25.
25. Not even seen.
I'm actually going to do perception because I want to try to figure out what I believe the breaking sounds in the forest are being caused by.
Okay.
And maybe if I hear any talk from any of the people that we're passing by.
Okay.
about
So
what's
give me
going on.
a perception check, and then also give me another roll to try and keep out of sight in some way.
Oh. 22.
22. And that's the perception?
That's a perception.
Okay.
And stealth. I rolled a 1, but I'm a halfling. That's such
amount of times that has saved you.
That is such a good. That was a natural 20 for the reroll.
Oh wow! Wow, amazing.
Hold on.
I don't know
hold
if you
up,
can
hold
call
up,
it
hold up.
natural when you re-roll.
But going from a 1 to a 20, that's worth something.
It's a 27.
27. Wow.
Bag.
Where's my toys?
Complete the set. Complete the set.
Ooh,
No way, he
who's
pulled the toy
this?
out.
I got steel.
Sergeant Steel, dog.
Oh, he's Sergeant.
He's been
I
promoted.
actually already have Sergeant Steel.
Oh, dude.
This is his twin clone brother.
Hold it over. Let me see.
His
Yeah.
evil
that was-
twin brother.
But
It's
this guy's
the
got a
soap
fucking
opera of
like
toys.
flyer,
Yeah, the other
dude.
one was-
What are you knocking on about right now?
That's
The other one
that's-
was like private steel.
no. This is corp. What was it? Oh, he has
He's
such a
leveled
good
up.
name.
He's got
Yeah.
falcon wings now.
He got
Come on,
promoted,
man.
man.
This is like when Sam from Captain America gets his wings.
Yeah.
Because
Oh,
they clapped.
I got Sergeant Ruck.
Except
or
for
Captain Ruck.
less
Yeah.
descript and
Sergeant Steel.
The Ruckster. That was one of the prisoners.
Yeah, that's right.
Come on, man.
All right.
Learn your final faction lore.
The only time that's ever been said.
Who are who's Final Faction fighting against?
Yeah, that's what we thought.
No, you have 3 of them. You've got the humans, you got the weird bugs,
You
and
got-
the weird mech guys.
You
No,
got
that's
the
StarCraft.
first faction, the second faction, and then final faction.
It's the Kron.
they're fighting
on.
against the world.
They're fighting against Crohn's disease.
They're fighting against
I mean,
gluten.
that would be
Where
tough.
do we
That'd be
donate?
tough. Yeah.
You're going down, Crohn's.
For just $5 a month, we could put your name on a bomb to target Crohn's.
I listened really well.
You listened really well. And then also you were just behind Simon the whole time. Like Simon
Who
was
is
making like the
invisible.
stealth
Yeah.
things, and you're just like, if I see, I'm just gonna hold on to his back belt,
easy.
and then you just went with.
Nice.
Two
And
of you were
listened
not
at the
seen.
same time.
Oh yeah, the other two.
I haven't told you my number yet.
Okay,
10.
10.
I could have been.
So you're about as good as Morgan there.
Okay. Thank God the giant, tall idiot is with me.
I would say you get a couple of notices, you and Morgan, and but your group is quick enough that it hasn't raised enough suspicion. Keeping your ears out for anything going on as you're going through Ace. You get a conversation from a couple of guards who say that I guess we're supposed to stay here. They're sending the other guys up to the fight or the gate. I guess something's going on. I don't know. I mean, we haven't had an attack like this in months. You hear some other people.
You're welcome. The attack months ago. It was probably us.
Oh, gotcha.
It probably was. Those guys that tried to leave.
The last time they had some excitement.
You get some townsfolk talking about this. You hear some workers that are working. They say something to the effect like, I don't know. What would they say? They're scared. They're scared that something's going on. That something like this has happened before, and this sounds worse.
Something I'm specifically looking for is the sound that we heard when we were out in the Druids.
Oh, right.
Like the churning.
Oh, like the
kind of-
shambling mound?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the shambling mound.
Oh.
Doesn't sound like that.
Okay.
I mean, it's far off. But I would say that you do hear the echoing whizzing of a ballista bolt.
Oh.
They are using some of their heavier weaponry that's up there.
Okay. I share this with the group.
Yeah. But you guys are able to kind of get to that warehouse where Ace and Big Craig and Val had stayed, and you've got a line to where that tree is to be able to kind of just go through that illusionary area to drop down
Nice.
and get inside.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Hop in.
Yeah.
You guys make your way there. You see where the tree is. You remember the kind of illusory aspect to it, and you can just pass through without having to disturb the magic for it.
Nice.
Get inside. Stairs that lead down, and then you see Rosie and Big Craig, as well as it looks like a young kid, like 17 maybe, just kind of just hanging out with them on a stool. He like sees you guys, he's like, "Hey, what are you guys? Oh, this is them." And then Big Craig is like, "Oh yeah, these are my friends. Yeah." Okay.
I immediately bypass everyone and everything and go to Rosie and pet Rosie and feed Rosie a fish or whatever.
Yeah. It looks like she was like kind of sleeping, but you enter in. She gives a sniff, nuzzles you,
Yeah.
eats on the fish.
Yeah.
What's up, kid?
Hey, Ghoul said wait with these people.
You're doing a
Or the
great
owl
job.
bear and
You're doing a great
Big
job.
Craig. Big Craig's a
I'm
cool guy.
very proud of you.
Thank you.
Where is Ghoul?
Ghoul should be in the basement of just down the hall here. She should just be in the basement.
And what
Alright.
about you?
Me, I'm right.
Who are you?
Oh, I am Tomas.
Oh,
I work for Ghoul.
Oh,
Great Thomas.
I used to serve at the bar, and now I just do whatever she needs.
Do we recognize Tomas?
You've seen him at the bar before.
Okay.
When you
Back
first
when he
entered
was-
into town.
14.
Yeah.
Yeah. Serving at the bar.
He's like the younger brother to somebody that you know.
Okay.
Grav, do you want to come with me and talk to Ghoul? We can get you situated and settled and maybe
Sure.
rehabilitate you a little bit, and then, of course, we can go to Alastair after that.
We know things are popping off pretty quick right now, so
yeah, we got the blue smoke up.
We're going to have to inform Ghoul about,
Just like
obviously, we found you in that pod, and we'll have to inform her of the plans and kind of what's happening.
and I wonder if they
I
even
see.
know about what's happening up north at the gate. That's probably worth
Sure.
mentioning.
Let's go talk to Ghoul.
And he's just like kind of nodding along. He does seem kind of confused.
I'm gonna lead him towards Ghoul.
I'll
Okay.
follow.
Let's make sure we're all Ghoul first.
All right, you guys head
Okay.
down the hallway. It's got a door. It's got a little latch that opens up when you knock on it. There's a tough gal there that says, it's them," and she opens the door. Says, "Ghoul, you've got company." And you guys walk into the basement where Ghoul's sitting down with a map of Quilton. She's got little pieces on it.
Nice.
Cool.
And there's a few other people just kind of like talking about what's going on.
Thanks, tough gal.
Ghoul, we went to the ziggurat and found out a lot of information, but it appears that whatever we've been planning is going to have to start happening pretty much right now. Also, we found Grav.
I was wondering, that looks like him.
Yes, he was inside of a pod. It appears he's not really quite aware of anything that happened in the last few months.
Yeah, like when we stole his armor and his sword.
It seems like
From his
there was
corpse.
maybe a doppelganger of
Yes,
some
like
sort.
a
Clone.
And you
another.
found this one.
Because the Grove that we knew is at the bottom of the river at Stoneport.
Right,
Port
we
of Stone.
killed Grav.
Okay.
Fall.
Sorry about that, by the way.
I don't remember, so I guess it's
Anyways,
okay.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Grav here seems considerably upset about what we've told him about Alastair and what's going on in Quilton. But also, there's something that seems to be happening at the front, at the northern gates.
I just had somebody telling me about that. Looks like they're getting attacked from the forest. Not sure
All right.
how that's
From the forest, like by the forest, or like
whatever spirits have been plaguing the roads. Yeah.
oh hell yeah.
All right, so this seems like a good time. Perhaps we kind of muster what strength we have. If the whole of Alastair's force is focused on that gate, then perhaps we can go and find Alastair.
That's yeah. I mean, that sounds like a good enough distraction.
We lit our signal too, so
We've got people out at sea that are ready to attack, and they're probably on their way in right now.
We hope.
Okay, so things are being set in motion.
It seems
We've
like
already kind of started this fire.
Yeah,
Literally.
Well, yeah,
All right.
we did.
Okay.
Do you have some extra gear we could get for Grav here? He would be handy in a fight.
She like nods to one of the other people. They pull out like a chest from underneath the table and open it up, and there's like generic weapons in there. A small like leather tunic he can wear as well. He kind of rummages through and
But he
grabs
still
some
looks
stuff.
like really cool and like really like he is still a badass in this average armor, I assume.
Sure, yeah.
I just picture him.
He does seem like a badass.
Yeah.
Seems
He
like
really
a
does.
badass.
Like even if he's wearing like something simple.
I mean, I would say that badassery is just he knows this equipment. You know, like
Yeah.
he like looks through the stuff and he finds like the right, like thing, and he like straps
Yeah.
it on well. and
It's
he,
kind
like,
of
gets
like-
it
imagine
fit
his
correctly.
taut blue muscles just
Yeah.
like
Oh.
rippling under
Man,
there.
he's so hot.
Okay. I need to cut through this horny talk. Grav.
His
Are
abs ripple because of the.
Okay,
like,
now
Yeah.
I'm now
glistening,
I'm distracted.
Glistening in
Yeah.
the hot, damp basement of this bar.
yeah.
Grav,
Everything smells like sour ale.
are you against Alastair in this moment?
I haven't talked to Alastair in a long time, and I need to just have a conversation with him. I don't know what he's doing, but from what it sounds like, it's not good.
He's
going to
try to convince you it is.
Okay, I would imagine he would.
I just want you to be prepared for that.
That's what I mean.
If he has a good explanation.
Because I can tell you whatever you learn in a 5-minute conversation with him doesn't undo what we've learned over months of adventuring against him.
But I feel like Grav is got a good, as disoriented as he is. I feel like he's got a good lens of judgment on him. Would you guys agree? I'm
Yeah.
looking to my party.
I think so.
Let's not put a lot of weight on Grav's shoulders right now.
I just want to
he's
equip
gonna
him
be-
properly.
Yeah, he's gonna be handy.
I feel equipped.
Yeah, he's gonna be
Yeah.
handy in a fight, and I knew Grav back when we served together, and I know he's solid.
What's the weapon situation for Grav right now?
He got himself a scimitar
Oh, hell
and then a small buckler that he's has on his side.
That's so genasi of him.
I pull out a rusty buzzing trident
Okay.
and I hand it
What?
to him.
Oh, what?
Everyone's
where'd you
everyone's
get the
looking at
rusty
you very.
trident from?
All three of the other players
you
are
at?
going,
And
"What
the
the
DM.
fuck are you talking about?"
We've been adventuring for months. Where did you
Yeah.
store this?
So
Yeah, where has this been on you?
I pulled it out of my pack.
He
It's just
keistered
kinda-
it.
Keistered it. Keistered the trident.
He had one prong.
This is
up
the one
butt.
that had like electrical boom or something like that. I got a long time ago. I've got it in my inventory.
What?
Yeah.
Wait.
Do you re-
I pull
about?
a buzzing fucking greatsword out of my back end.
Do you remember what I'm talking
No,
about?
I don't.
Oh,
Was
Well,
it from Nytherus's?
no, it was after that
That was
because
a
it's at
test.
the end of my list. It's
Oh, did you get it from the armory? No, that was.
got it after the Broken Mask of the Painted Lady. Got it after the Glass Dagger and the Conjure Volley stuff. This was
After the broken mask of the painted lady, where
Yeah.
the fuck would you have gotten this?
Yeah, where'd you
Wait,
find
that
this?
just happened.
yeah. No, not like the first. I think the first batch of Painted
We only met
Ladies.
At the
Painted
forest,
ladies,
like the,
like-
just before the forest temple.
I would
Oh.
not have made something up and typed it in.
No, for sure.
That's what.
You guys know me too well. No, but
Those
but
were the weapons the painted ladies used.
Oh,
is that what it was?
Yeah.
Okay. So and I feel like
I
I
take it
remember
back.
Good
tuning
save.
or at least studying it at some point, and you said something about it doing like a thunderbolt or something. But it's a rusty buzzing trident.
Okay.
That's
I think I know what it. I think I
Yeah.
know what it is. Because there was the staff that
That's
I was
what I was
thinking it
thinking.
was, but that's
Monet.
Monet has.
yeah.
Or
Oh right, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. We gave that to somebody.
But the
else.
weapons, it's a weapon of the painted lady. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's kind of like this like dark metal twisted thing. It looks a little odd. But
But not a scimitar, like because I remember the painted ladies, one of them had a scimitar with their middle
Gotcha.
arm or something, and
I think that might have been the ones in the ziggurat.
Okay.
But I remember at least one of them had that with that
Yeah.
fight in the forest.
Craig, if you're listening, please message us and let us know what I'm
It's
talking
like, you
about.
fuckers played it.
Yeah.
You had weeks to go back and listen.
Yeah.
But you're giving that to Graf.
Correct.
Cool. He accepts it. He says, "A fine trident. Thank you." And kind of like he
So
puts his
denunciated.
scimitar on his belt and then holds the
The
scimitar.
trident
Or
and the
the
buckler
trident.
is pretty cool.
Also, Morgan here needs a good meal and a rest.
And a
He's-
sword.
And who's Morgan? Good to meet you.
Morgan, I picked him up a long time ago. He ended up getting captured by Alastair, and he ended up working for them doing accounting and stuff. So
Yes, I could provide valuable information on what's going on with the ziggurat, and there was a person there that was working with me. I can tell you about them. I'm good at record keeping and bookkeeping.
Okay,
and
yeah.
inventory.
I think
whatever you may need.
It's an interview.
right.
A warm meal. would be-
Morgan, it's all right. He just
course.
needs a warm meal and a stiff drink right now, and just sit him down in a booth or something. But the rest of us, I think, I mean, depending on what you think, Ghoul, you're the expert. But how should we proceed to go after Alastair?
I
a
mean,
good question.
I'm the
Let's-
leader of the group, and I
When
think
did that happen?
it's stop. Just stop. You know, it's the truth. I've always been the leader of this group of friends.
All right, Ace, what do you think we should do?
We should go and get Orc and Dork.
So we'll do the opposite of that.
I see. I do. Hold on. She looks at the two other people that are there, and they kind of stand up. And he says, "The two of you take Morgan here and Grav upstairs. They'll meet you in a second. We should all talk first." And
I don't
Grav
like this.
kind of looks uneasy. Looks to all of you for kind of like,
It's all right, Grav.
okay.
It'll be good. Yes.
Morgan excited. He's like, "Oh yeah, where to? Where to?" And so
I kind of give
the two of
Grav
them
like
take
a.
them.
You want to? I kind of give Grav like a.
He gives you like a knowing look, like he does not want to be here, but he will tag along until he doesn't feel like he can anymore.
I keep an eye on him if he does like.
Yeah, but I mean they head
I'm gonna-
upstairs
I'm gonna
to the
follow.
main bar.
You gonna follow him?
100%.
You're following him upstairs,
Grav.
Graf. Okay.
We are staying downstairs. You're
Oh, you
going
guys
upstairs?
are talking? I've already made the decision. I mean, I don't know what you guys are doing down here.
So you're like
we're
walking
still,
up the stairs, following them. You see down below you Ghoul and the rest of your
We're
crew.
still hanging out with
you
Ghoul.
guys are
like
going to be on
waiting
your
for you.
way,
What
right?
in what world does Grav say I need to talk to you or not Grav? Ghoul says I need to talk to you boys, and then Ace is like, "See you guys later." And
He must.
Ace, no.
She must not mean me.
Yeah, you two. Come
yeah.
on down.
Okay.
Yeah. We're all gonna. I think
Leave.
Ghoul needs to talk to us
Later.
specifically.
you used to basically trip over yourself when this girl would even look at you. This woman would even look at you, and now she's like, "I need to talk to you
I'm
guys."
trying to be the leader right now, all right?
Yes,
Then come sit down. Time is not something we have in abundance.
all right, Ghoul, lay it on us. What do you need to tell us?
Well, it seems like you've already started some things. I have some irons in the fire. I can
Okay.
put more in if they're needed, but we need to coordinate at least.
All right.
Something's going to happen soon. I'm sure of it. First off, I do want to ask where Grav came from. You said a pod?
Right. You know the bug things that we were telling you about.
Well, hold on. So the ziggurat.
Yes.
We went into the ziggurat. There was a hidden crack beneath and behind the ziggurat.
What was in the ziggurat?
A lot of worshippers,
villagers
yeah, who had,
Citizens of Quilton?
who've
We
been
believe
infected
so.
with the bug things.
and they've
Okay.
had their quilts removed and stored.
Yeah, they've been burning the quilts.
Like their
Oh my
identities are
God.
gone. And there were these pods that we encountered previously. Grav was in one of those pods.
Everywhere there was a golden egg, we found these things. Kind of.
And you trust this thing that's come out of the pod.
Because he was a victim of the pod, so to speak.
Okay, then I'm leaving him and that under your care.
We can
And
handle
that
it if it doesn't
is
work out.
fair. That's fair.
Me and
I'll
Val have
ask-
beat the other one twice, so we can.
I'll ask Morgan about what was going on in the ziggurat at some other point.
Yeah, sure.
Our working theory, and actually I'm just speaking for me, not for everyone,
Mm-hmm.
is that the Grav that was kind of doing all the shitty stuff was some sort of avatar of the real Grav that we had in the pod.
Yeah, he
I
was like
see.
a void genasi. We've got the air genasi one back.
I see.
And so
The blue
we
one's back.
we're holding judgment on
Okay.
this Grav.
Well, I'm leaving that to you. Things I can do for you. If you need to get into the lighthouse, I can help with that. If you want to
Yeah.
get into the prison, I have found that there are 2 orcs there. I've got a
we
couple
need
of
them.
guards
We need them.
that can let you in.
But we told Grav that we were going to go right to Alastair.
Grav is upstairs. I mean,
Look, how long is it going to take us to go to the prison and rescue these guys? And then once we rescue them, it doesn't seem like we're going to be able to come back here and get Grav.
he may go on his own.
I mean, I could go with Grav to meet with Alistair, and you
Or
guys could go.
We
Get
split the party.
That would be a really good idea.
I do owe Corgan and Dorgan.
Do we know they're in the prison though?
We
what
do.
that's
Yeah,
what Ghoul
they
is
started
saying.
like a fight club there.
Oh,
They are in the prison. It's to the west of the main gate. There's a couple of guards that I can give you. If you let them know that you're working with me, they'll let you in.
As far as side quests go, Ghoul, how long are we talking?
I don't know. I'm just letting you know what I can offer you. There's also a number of groups that I have. One down by the bay that's working with the docks, the central docks, sending supplies. And I've got one in a group that's near the old courthouse that can help you get into the lighthouse itself, bypassing the check along the stairs that lead up to the lighthouse.
What's your read on the prisoners in the prison? Like, we know 2 of the prisoners, and
Mhm.
we know that they're good people and they are with us.
A lot of
know
the
that
folks
they're
that
with
are
us.
in prison there are people that worked with me, people that have caused Alastair trouble.
So it might be beneficial to get everybody out of there.
It would
will
be
help
amazing,
our
yes.
Cause.
A lot of the folks loyal to the dress queues are running the prison. So it's not an easy undertaking.
How do we get in and get out without arousing any suspicion?
I don't know. If we had more time to plan, we'd be able to come up with something, but we don't have time if we have allies on their way.
Can we draw the Drescues out of the prison in any way?
Or cause some sort of mayhem that allows them to escape on their own.
Sounds like something a fire would be really useful for.
Yeah.
It's a stone
only
prison.
we had
It
a
is, the walls are all
bonfire.
made of stone. You'd need some sort of explosive.
Are you telling me that jet fuel can't cut through?
It was an inside job.
stone beams.
Alchemist fire cannot blow a hole through cobblestone. But I'm here to help. I can make plans, but they're
Relit
days,
the fire.
weeks out.
I mean, we lit the fire. Like, I want to go save Orc and Dork, but like,
Tell me if I'm wrong, guys, but didn't we agree that Corgan and Dorgan could take care of themselves?
In prison, yeah.
I want to go get them,
But also, selfishly, we kind of need them.
and we could use everybody in that prison.
Exactly.
we're gonna lose Grav if we detour again.
I feel like Grav is on his own mission.
What if we just ask Grav? We treat him like a member of the team. We say,
We've
we're
got
voting.
other team members to rescue first, and then we're on to Alistair.
okay, yeah, we could present it that way, or we could just include him in. We could take a vote, 5-man vote.
Okay, but we're all in agreement. Corgan and Dorgan first, right? so
How does Val feel?
it's 4-1, maybe.
We know Ace would go and leave Corgan and Dorgan there. go with Grav.
I was the one that said we should go get
Yeah.
Gorgon and Dork. I mean, Dork and Orc.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Yeah, no.
He doesn't
They
rhyme.
they are valuable. We could use them, certainly. And any other prisoners who might be able to lend a hand to whatever fight. So
I feel like the more chaos, the better at this point.
We have the messaging stone. We could tell Alastair that we're doing something somewhere, and then go hit the prison.
But you're right though. To be concerned about Grav, we should let Grav know
Is there anything
and
else?
see if he wants to be included.
Is there anything else you wanted to tell us, Ghoul?
I mean, nothing specifically, but if there's something you're planning to do and I can help, I'd like to.
Grav, can you come back down here?
Oh, you can't hear anyone. This would not be a safe place to talk if you could hear what is going on upstairs, downstairs, and vice versa.
all right, I'm gonna pop. I'm gonna pop upstairs.
Let's go
and-
upstairs.
let's pop upstairs.
But then should we come back down here to talk about our plans? I mean, it seems like this is a place we want to talk
I
about
mean,
our
if you
plans.
need to talk about plans, then yes.
Like, yeah, we're going to talk about plans on how to do a prison break,
Okay.
right?
I'll talk about that anywhere.
Ghoul leads you upstairs.
All right. Grav.
Ace, what did you have to
see
say?
Morgan enjoying a fine meal at the bar. You see Grav kind of just like tapping away at the bar, looking outside, and he sees you all come up. He says, "Time to go."
Grav, listen up.
We've got a couple J6 patriots who need bringing.
I thought that was you guys.
Exactly. We got to go get him out.
He laughed harder when I scolded at him.
If it wasn't
Yikes.
real, it wouldn't be funny.
Okay, anyway, sorry.
I mean, but really.
So, Grav, look, I know you're hot to trot, but I owe these two orcs in prison my life, and we were thinking prison break, then Alastair.
And we're a team, so we always vote. And you're part of that team now that I'm the leader of.
I'm not part of your team.
You're on
No,
our team now
100%,
because
yeah.
we rescued you.
Well,
and
do you
now
want to vote?
I
Now you-
appreciate
now you
the
owe us.
rescue,
Like it's this whole thing that I figured out that
but I don't trust all of you any more than I trust Alistair. I've talked to you. I've gained some insight.
Wow,
I need to go
that's-
understand
Oh,
what
that's some
he
exciting.
is
Little
doing.
harsh.
Do you want to have a conversation? Like, should we give him the messaging stone, and then we go to the prison?
Sure.
you can talk to him.
Yeah.
We have 3 messages per day.
I want to talk to him.
We have
Whoa.
140 minutes.
Wait. How long? What?
We didn't get the unlimited plan.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Listen, we got it from him. Isn't that weird? That's weird.
No,
Okay.
didn't I throw that in the ocean? This is a different one.
You had dresses.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
keep throwing all of them in the ocean, but I kept this one. Like, here you go. I just handed him a rock. Be done with it, Ace.
You felt bad. You didn't want that rock to be thrown in the ocean like you'd been thrown in the ocean.
Yeah.
Oh.
And it's all Ace's fault.
It's all Ace's fault. That rock's
just
gonna
watch
have
you
his
hurl
soul
As he
that
brought
throws
back.
it, a tear rolls down.
Just like my past life.
The crab is just like,
You see all of the windows in here fly open inward, and wind gushes inside towards Grav.
The storm
And
is
he
here.
slams his fist on the table and he says,
Oh.
I am going to see Alastair. If you have other plans, then that's your problem.
wow, this really took a turn. We
I
just-
slowly reach for my trident.
He's holding it.
I try to take it back. No,
What are you doing? Why are you taking
don't.
my weapon?
Just remember who gave that to you.
Well, all right. Well, he seems very dead set on that, but we seem very dead set on releasing our friends from prison who did nothing wrong
How
and are
about this?
completely innocent.
100%. How about this? How about this? Just don't tell Alastair about us.
I can agree to that. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with him, not
Best
you.
of both worlds. We still get
Honestly-
the element of surprise. As the
honestly,
whole
Ben-
city's like on fire in the north.
Yeah.
I
Ben, that was a
really
good
want to
idea.
know what happens with him, though.
I do too. But like Corgan and Dorgan.
I think we might be able to find out in the crit files at some point.
We're going to go back to the lighthouse as soon as we're done in the prison.
I know.
We'll probably catch them right at the very end. Graf might even
That's
finish
what I'm
this
saying.
shit
Is
for us.
is we'll have some sort of button up to the story. Hopefully,
I guess this is almost feels like a choice. do we want Grav on our team
Yeah,
for the final
that's what it is.
suicide mission, or do we want Corgan and Dorgan?
Oh,
That- that's what it is.
It's like the end of like a video
Mass
game when
Effect.
it's like, yeah, I was
You-
thinking
you
like
have to pick your party.
Cyberpunk. But like you have to pick who's gonna help you storm the castle.
So do we want Corgan? Like,
But also Grav is his own person. He may still side with us even if we
Not
let
if
him
we're
on his own.
there. Like we
I do agree. I think that
Keep
as
him
long
on
as
our
Grav
side.
is willing to not shit us out, bitch us out, let's go get Corgan and Dorgan. That's
Yeah.
what we're gonna do. We're fucking heroes. These are our townspeople,
You're really trying to talk yourself up.
and they're in prison.
Yeah,
fucking hero,
you
dude.
know what, guys?
I called myself a hero the other day.
So that's what we do. Let's
I
go.
was like, yeah, I'm a
Let's do
hero.
it.
All right, yeah, Grav, you can go do your thing. We're not gonna stand in your
Fine.
way. Just please don't mention us. We're gonna go get our friends out because our friends are what matter to us. So
I can understand that.
yes, and I hope you can remember that
Also,
when
Maybe-
you talk to
yeah.
Alastair.
Maybe-
those windows.
maybe
are
you'll
really
be our
expensive,
friend.
So.
Friendship and the bond that is Quilton Bay is important, and don't forget that. No matter
Is-
what Alastair tells you.
Is Grav a
course.
Quiltonian?
Of
course he is.
Yeah, I think Grav's been here his whole life.
Okay.
He's like a little bit older than us.
Are
Oh,
any
yeah,
of
yeah. He's probably
any of
got
the
10 years
shreds
on you
he's
guys.
wearing remnants of a quilt?
No.
He was totally naked.
Yeah.
No, he had shreds. He had shreds.
No, he
You
came out
said
above
shreds.
nude, and then you guys like found cloth.
We
We
clothed
gave him shreds.
You gave him
We
shreds.
couldn't give him a proper. Okay.
Yeah.
him. No, he's
You
got like
didn't
armor
give him
now.
proper clothes.
Hey, I gave him a fucking trident.
I wonder
okay?
if his quilt was in those.
Might have been.
Okay. Anyway.
All right, yeah, we're gonna go set Corgan and Dorgan free.
Ghoul.
That's it for this week, listener. We appreciate your continued patronage, but if you'd like to make a contribution to keep the taps flowing around here, visit patreon.com/in@the-end. Otherwise, simply leaving a rating and a review on your preferred podcast platform goes a long ways towards our visibility. Regardless, we'll see you here next week. Grab your sword and keep on adventuring.